Now, the other part of the process that goes symbiotic with that is that this reality is speeding up, and coincidentally, you know, just another coincidence, right, apparently, the propaganda on the planet is that she's slowing down. Now, okay, why would people be saying that? So, all I've got to ask you is, you know, because I totally disagree with that. Totally disagree with that. I know that Mother Earth is speeding up. I know that my atoms are spinning faster. I know that my molecules are vibrating faster. And I know that I'm experiencing this reality much faster. The days are flying past. There's less hours in the day. If the planet was slowing down, the days would be getting longer. We'd be experiencing much longer days than what we are. But we are actually experiencing the opposite. So, I don't know about you, but everyone around me that I know, and people from all over the world that I speak to, everyone's experiencing time speeding up. So, I've got it from Mother Earth herself. I've got my experiences to go by. So this theory of Mother Earth slowing down, sorry, doesn't cut it for me. So, she is speeding up, and she's going to reach a critical rate of spin. If you look at our makeup, what is our makeup? From an energetic point of view, we are 7 main and many sub-energetic centres which are whirling vortices of energy. What is our physical construct? We have atoms, which are electrons with protons, flying nucleuses with electrons and protons, whatever, flying, spinning around in circles. You know, we again spinning balls of energy, lots of them. So, what's going to happen is the rate of spin of our atoms is speeding up, and the more spin you have, the quicker your molecules then vibrate, and the rate of vibration of the molecule determines the density of matter. So if you were to travel to the 5th dimension, for example, or the higher reaches of the 4th dimension, let's say that for example, your atoms spin so much faster that you have a different level of density because your molecules vibrate faster. So that determines what level of reality you occupy. Now, in order for us to ascend, means our atoms need to spin faster, molecules are going to vibrate faster. Now, people say it is the most ridiculous and absurd thing they have ever heard of this planet turning into a star. Well, first of all, from a universal perspective, it's an everyday occurrence. So, you know, it's a normal thing. It happens all over the universe on a regular basis, so what's the big deal, you know? Get over it. You just got to look at it from the bigger perspective. Now, when the atoms spin faster, it's symbiotically going to reach a critical point where the molecules are actually going to end up falling apart because this whole reality has to fall apart. Now, what else is happening is symbiotically is Mother Earth needs to find centre. So basically, we all need to implode or turn inside out. Because you've got to go within, right, in order to obtain a higher level of consciousness or state of being. So Mother Earth needs to do the same. So I'm going to put this to you and just see how you feel about it. One of the reasons, or I will say the reason, of the sea levels rising is not because the ice caps are melting, but has actually got to do with the fact that gravity is increasing. And I, again, and many people I know from all over the world are experiencing days where the body feels incredibly heavy and it's very arduous to actually physically get around. And there's a lot of tiredness and a lot of, you know, heaviness in the body. So there's another experience that many people are having. So many people are experiencing the increase in gravity. Now, what is decreasing is the magnetic field. So do not get the two mixed up, please, because many people do. And yes, the magnetic field is decreasing, but gravity is increasing in order for Mother Earth to find centre. Now, what's happening is, because of that, is the external shell of the planet, the plates, are actually being slightly bending in, they're flexing in towards centre, and therefore you're having a level in the oceans. So let's see, an increase in level of the oceans. Please consider. Now, at the point of time when Mother Earth decides to turn into a star or ascend, to become a being of light, because that's what ascension is, and so many people seem to miss that point as well, is that the outer crust will actually cave in on itself. And that's, you know, when I saw the movie recently, 2012, I thought, wow, when they were showing the scenes of the Earth's crust just falling in on itself, that just hit me right deep in here, because I know that's what's coming. And a lot of people I spoke to who watched that movie as well, that part of the movie is so true. It will occur. And everybody's just consumed with fear around this subject, because apparently this is the end of the world and we're all going to die, it's all going to be horrible, and that's just ridiculous, because practically no one's going to be on the surface of the planet when that's happening anyway. We all either would have, you know, gone through the doorways or gone off planet, off world to our, you know, with extraterrestrial people who, for those who want to go with them. So the moment that happens, it goes in towards cinder, she implodes, and at the same time the atoms reach that critical spin, the molecules fall apart, and once the plates move in enough, the oceans are going to reclaim the surface of the planet, okay? So the plates will go below the ocean. The water will reclaim the surface of the planet. Now this is all going to take over a period of 3 months in its intensity. The lead up to that is going to start, it's already started, and we're already seeing bits and pieces of it, but over the next 3 years it's still going to start to get really intense. But the main part of it will be between December 21, 2012 and March 21, 2013, or the equinox. It could be March 20 or 22, it's the equinox, whatever day it will land on. So the moment that critical rate of spin is attained, the molecules fall apart, and people say there's nothing here to activate it into a star. Well, gee, let me think for a moment. Water, H2O. What does that tell you? We're going to have 2 atoms of hydrogen and 2 atoms of, and a single atom of oxygen. The planet will be completely covered in hydrogen and oxygen and whatever nitrogen is still in the atmosphere and what have you, and when it implodes, the whole thing will ignite and begin to burn, and there you have it. So contemplate that. I got it from Mother Earth. I know in my heart what processes are about to happen. For those who think there's nothing here to ignite this incredible planetary body into a light being, I would seriously think again. So here we have a planetary body totally covered in an ocean of 2 of the most flammable gases in the universe, hydrogen and oxygen. I think it's just something to really seriously take into consideration, because of, like I said, my discussions with Mother Earth. And it makes sense. It's all here. It's all here for it to